Most people are paying for AI tools they don't need. I looked at my subscriptions last month and I spent $287 on AI tools. Half of them I haven't even opened in weeks. So I created one rule. If it doesn't replace a role, ship output, or collapse thinking time, I got rid of it. I cut my spending in half and actually got more productive. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what tools got cut and what tools survived in 2026. No best AI, just cancel or keep. By the end, you'll know exactly what tools to avoid to not waste your money. Section 1, Personal Assistants. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If your AI tool doesn't behave like a real assistant, you're paying for the wrong thing. Most people think they just want smarter answers, but what you actually need is something to spot patterns, carry context, and tell you what to accomplish next. That's the difference between a chatbot and a personal assistant. Ask yourself one question. Can this tool help me decide what to work on next without me re-explaining everything? If the answer is no, it's not worth paying for. So what's not worth it is any AI that resets immediately after you open it. This includes Perplexity Pro, which is great for search, but terrible as an assistant. Google Gemini Advanced. It has inconsistent memory when I was using it, and I noticed it just wasn't reliable enough. And third, free tier ChatGPT. It resets after every conversation, so you have to constantly re-explain the context. If every session starts with "here's my situation," you're not using an assistant. You're using a glorified Google. That's going to cost time, energy, and momentum. Now, what's actually worth it is any tool that can carry knowledge over. There are only two tools worth paying for: ChatGPT Plus and Claude Pro. Here's exactly why they win. A real personal assistant does three things. 1, it holds context so you don't have to. Projects, prior decisions, deadlines, important information, it's going to remember those even when you leave the chat. 2, it works with you, not after you. This will help replace your daily planning, your weekly review, your constant note-taking, because the personal assistant is going to work alongside you, getting you towards your goal faster. And 3, it improves over time. The longer you use a real assistant and the more information you provide, the better results you're going to get. That means the value is going to trend upwards, not consolidate to the side. And out of all the tools I tested, ChatGPT Plus and Claude Pro were the only ones that hit all three criteria. Section 2, Creator Tools. Now, let's be blunt here. Most creator tools sell the illusion of help, but don't provide any real leverage. This includes Jasper AI. It gives a lot of good generic templates, but it doesn't identify your voice exactly. 2, Copy AI. It writes a lot of content-shaped noise, but sometimes you have to give it too much context. 3, Notion AI for writing in parentheses. It does get bolted onto the dashboard, so it doesn't have a great picture of what narrative flow should look like. Now again, these are all based on my own usage. If you like these tools, continue using them. But in my experience, they didn't know my channel, they didn't understand the audience, and they didn't get my voice. I ended up editing more than I was writing, and I was fixing the tone and changing entire narrative structures. To me, that's not leverage, that's busy work. The only creator tools that are actually worth your money can turn vague ideas into a structured format. The only one I personally pay for is Subscriber. Subscriber doesn't try to be creative for you. Instead, it does something better. It forces narrative discipline. It helps structure your abstract thoughts, and it helps improve retention across scripts. But let's say you're not a YouTuber like me. Instead, you're writing blogs. Subscriber will still help you outline the drafts and ideas for whatever type of prose you're working on. All you do is bring the information, and the tool will make whatever you're saying digestible. If it just writes words, skip it. Here's the rule for creator tools. Pay only if the tool does three things. 1, starts after you bring the idea. It doesn't generate it for you. 2, it sharpens your structure. 3, it reduces your decision fatigue so you can focus on improving your work. If it just writes words or creates ideas, skip it entirely. Words are cheap, but clarity is worth it. Okay, section 3 is research and synthesis. Most AI tools stop one step too early if you're working on a team. They help you save the information, they help you summarize the information, but they fail at the one step that actually matters: turning raw output into something publishable. That's the gap HyNote AI is actually built for. So first, let's look at what's not worth it in this category. Honestly, Evernote AI didn't help me at all when it came to synthesizing my information. It felt like it was just put on top. Now, quick note, HyNote does actually sponsor this video, but they asked for an honest review, and I only review tools I actually use. So let's look at exactly why I personally think it's worth your money. HyNote treats research like input, analysis, and then output. Most tools ask, what should I post? HyNote looks at your internal notes on the program. It looks at what you've been saving, what themes are reoccurring, and what you're constantly talking about. And it helps you turn that into professional slides, an infographic, a blog post, literally anything you can publish online. And it doesn't just create that stuff from scratch. It goes based on your actual inputs, so your own voice stays true. The feature that takes this to the next level is their new feature, Publish. Publish takes all the ideas it's already synthesized from your constant themes, your context you keep repeating, and your own internal notes. Then it creates an immediately shareable link via internet access, so you can share it to anyone across the web, even if they're not in the same country as you. Now, if you're interested in using HyNote AI, check the link in my description. I have a sign-up discount code for you. Section 4 is note-taking and analysis. This is the category where I was personally burning the most money because it felt productive. So let's just be ruthless here and cut to the chase. Not worth it is Notion AI. This one hurts a lot of people's feelings, but it's actually true. The AI is still page first, not thinking first. The AI is just bolted onto the 2019 database model. It still requires organizing before thinking. Also, its insights don't compound. Instead, they usually rot inside of pages. Even the biggest Notion fans still admit you have to find the right page, you have to find the right database for anything to work. The AI does exist, and I've heard it's been great, but it only works inside of your specific workspace, not across your entire life. And my personal verdict with all of these tools is if the structure stays manual, the AI is not worth it. Now, what I found to be most worth it in note-taking and analysis is Recall. This one absolutely earns its price, and it's well worth the money. Here's why. 1, there's zero organization required. It works across videos, PDFs, articles, links, anything you provide it, it'll work through it. 2, its knowledge compounds automatically. You're constantly asking questions rather than searching through your notes trying to remember where you last put them. You just simply asked, what have I learned about retention? And it searches across all of your notes to find your answer. And 3, you're integrating your thinking, not managing notes. This is absolutely worth it for the analysis and the storage functions as a note taker. I'm going to give you the sleeper hit that most people underestimate for note taking. NotebookLM Pro. It's built for understanding, not just writing. It has massive context windows. You could put entire books in there and it's still going to consistently pull the information you need. It treats documents as thinking resources rather than individual pieces. You're never going to be summarizing. It's going to constantly derive context from many different angles that you provide. So if you really lean into learning heavy or research heavy work, NotebookLM Pro is going to be the best decision you can make. So here's exactly what survived my monthly purge of AI subscriptions. My personal assistant is now ChatGPT Plus or Claude Pro. My creator tool is Subscriber, my research is HyNote, and my note-taking is Recall or NotebookLM Pro. Everything else got cut. Cancel what doesn't pass, keep what does. That's the real upgrade. As always, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and click the link on here. I'm sure this video will help you even more.